It's your boy Zappa, Daimyo no Super Robo. Welcome back to Ivalice Chronicles. Previously, we were way over yonder in Zeltenia. We ran into Delita and his assistant. The church is trying to make with crimes. They definitely came after us as a heretic, but we are not a heretic. We are a poachman. We have cleared out our current inventory of monsters, thus leaving only hydras to be grabbed. While I was poaching, numbers were raised, things have gone up. Do you have enough points to finish off? No, don't. You have everything to steal. You don't have all of that. We're slowly making our way to mastering secondary jobs. Fiona is still making her way to hopefully becoming our first mime. I mean, granted, she is level 8 chemist now, but she's so close to mastering chemist, we're going to go ahead and do that. And then, we'll do the big shift over to this side of the world. Level 5 Dragoon. You're at level 3. Level 5 Geo. You're at level 2. Yeah, Dragoon and Geo. Okay, that ain't bad. And we brought Boko, Mustadio, and Agrius up a few levels while grinding. We left Construct 8 to not level up because, as the king of giant robots, I think I should field him with a little more frequency than none at all. But that said, we have money to spend. Then,
welcome. Want me to craft anything?
this just happened upon chance, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it.
This is what I'll need. This
just happened. I'll go ahead and
this is yours.
Grab a couple free things. A chantage. We already have one, so what we're going to do is we will buy one.
Oh, very nice. I'll turn this into something special, you mark my words. That took every bit of skill I could muster. May it serve you well.
And then we're going to sell the other carcass.
Let's see. This is many things. There we go. Well,
it's going to help pay for some of this other stuff. The Nagnarok.
Oh, very nice. That's
a goofy weapon. It's a rare find down in the depths, but now we don't have to hunt it. 2 ribbon.
Oh, very nice. You'll not.
A falling star bag.
Oh, that took.
The Entouvement.
Oh, you'll not.
Just to have one. An Artemis bow.
This is what I'll finish.
And rare elemental gun. Stone Shooter. Has high attack power, but inflicts stone upon the wielder at the start of battle. Uh-oh. Oh. That's interesting.
Oh, very nice. You'll not. Is that
so?
My door?
That begs the question. Alright, Fiona.
Yes?
Oh, really? Is that a mistranslation? Well, we're gonna test something. Be immune to stone. Huh. The ribbon is immune to all the things. The barrette will give me 10 more HP though. So let's test it with that. We'll do that. Alright, and we'll find out in the next battle. No, thank you. Said no, thank you. Oh, also, are there any more jobs? Any more tasks to do? Zeltania. Oh. Oh, there are.
Make yourself at home. Of course. Need anything that want to earn some gil?
Only 3. Okay, that's not bad. We can do a little bit of this. The Rana Strait. Long ago, the trading ship Enterprise fell victim to violent waters of Rana Strait and sucked its bottom of the sea, taking its valuable cargo with it. I have a good idea of where she sank. Anyone interested might try their hand at salvaging her goods.
Who's going?
Everyone here is still trying to learn.
How many days will you allow for this work?
Go in math. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, I took it.
How long will you permit for this?
Alright.
Anyone you send on an errand won't be very well.
Nightwalker. Strange figure has been sent prowling the city streets at night. Please investigate, settle minds at
Who'd
ease.
you have in mind?
Orator.
How long will you permit for this? Anyone you send very well.
And then Zero strikes. Recently received the following note from Zero, a no-good bulgar whose exploits are causing mayhem. Dearest Madam Bartondra, I am coming to steal your riches. Love, Zero, Master Thief. Please stop this, man.
Who's going? How many days for this errand?
Let's see if we
Anyone
can
you
make up
send,
for
I'll say to
no
the
ninja
particular.
with thieves.
Need anything else? Thanks.
Alright. Time to run around. No, thank you.
Good day to you. What'll it be? Of course. Need anything else? That's the spirit.
The Rana Strait.
You've some... Right then.
I bring glad tidings. Against
The
all
Rana
the
Strait.
odds, we have triumphed.
The Rana Strait, located between Ivalice and the Ramadan Peninsula, is infamous for treacherous waters. Enterprise is one of the many ships that trade has claimed. Judging from the vessel's extravagant design, it does not belong to a noble. There are no records of its ownership, and no entrance wise information was covered up. Enterprise was one of the boats in 4.
You can be safe knowing that we will excel in any work you wish to entrust to us.
But that's not all. The most surprising part of our journey was finding this rare artifact.
Nanai's Histories, a collection of writings by the psychologist Nanai that provide detailed analysis of the lives of a wide spectrum of people. This covers the travels of a certain gambler.
A fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I'd consider that a job well done. An errand's over and done with. There's a report for you too.
Zero strikes.
Right then.
Forgive me if I come across as smug, but we completed the task expertly.
Zero struck again. This time he struck was Baron Bartharundra, an art dealer who produced soul-stolen works. Unbeknownst to the Baron, Zero had hired an assistant in his gallery, allowing the Master Thief to pilfer the paintings, scoring other valuables undetected. We were able to catch him in the act, but he quickly disappeared, leaving behind the rare treasure and documents that pertains to the Baron's crimes. After the Baron gave him up to authorities, claiming the treasure as our reward.
I feared we might fail at times, but we pulled through.
We were met with even greater fortune when we discovered this peculiar treasure.
Mesa's Musings, a fictional work depicting the life of the savior Mesa. The book is badly damaged and only introduction remaining legible.
A fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I'd consider that a job well done.
And Nightwalker.
You've some news from an errand. Right then. Tell us how it went.
We were successful beyond our wildest dreams.
Followed by the reports of stray figures seen prowling the streets of Zeltania. We soon spied our quarry, illuminating the moon's pale light, but as we followed the surroundings suddenly seemed unfamiliar. The figure was another legendary phantom known as the Black Cape, and he trapped us within an umbral prison. However, our faith and bravery allowed us to break free and defeat the Shade. People may now rest easy.
I never thought us capable of such feats. How glad I am to be proven wrong.
I'd consider that a job well done. Will that be all? Thanks. A
But
warm
there are
welcome
follow-ups.
to you. Nothing right. Will that be all?
What?
Come back
Oh, it
soon. now.
moves. Okay, it's elsewhere. Where is Lasalia?
Welcome. Make yourself at home. You're interested.
Zero's return. I recently received the following note from Zero, deranged chief who's becoming quite the nuisance. Dearest Marquise Barfrost, I'm coming to steal your riches. Love, Zero Master Thief. Please, you must stop this brazen madman.
Anything else I can help you with? Bastard, who do you have in mind?
They want a ninja.
How long will you permit for this? Anyone you send on... I'll say to the... Will that be all? Thank. A warm welcome to you. That's the spirit. You've some news from an errand. No doubt you... Right then.
'Twas a huge success. Though rarely was it plain sailing. We'll look back on it fondly.
Zero returned for another robbery, this time targeting Marquise Barfrost, whose vast art collection contains many pieces of undocumented origin. Given Zero's history, we placed the tight watch on the Marquise's personal gallery. By the best preparation, Zero gained access to Marquise's estate in the guise of a gardener and escaped with the paintings and coin. Before vanishing into his night, he left behind a rare treasure of compelling evidence of the Marquise's misdeeds. He apprehended Marquise and gave him up to the authorities, claiming the treasure as our reward.
You were wise indeed to choose us for this undertaking. Be sure to think of us when such an opportunity arises again. Better still, we even acquired this remarkable piece. What a stroke of luck!
Muppet bread! True beloved my children since ancient times. The secret of making these bite-sized loaves of bread has been all but forgotten. The scroll contains the last known copy of the recipe.
A fine treasure you found there. I'd consider that... will that be all? Come back...
New errand! Where's Egros? Three veins. Ardro. Fallon, Lionel. Is this Egros and I'm dumb? Yes.
Welcome. Make yourself at home. Want to earn some gil?
Zero strikes again. I recently received the following note from Zero Shameless Burglar. Dear Count Bardas, I'm coming to steal your riches. Love, Zero Master. Please stop the spring before tragedy befalls my collection.
Who's going? How many days will you allow for this work? Anyone you send on an errand won't be available to... I'll see to the... Will that be all? Thank you. Good day to you. Well, you're interested then? You've some new... Right then.
Forgive me if I come across as smug, but we completed the task expertly.
Zero struck once again, this time to Count Bardas, an influential figure of the art world. Count kept his fine collection tightly guarded, but Zero nevertheless gained access to the estate in the guise of a cook. Though nothing as valuable was apparently stored, Zoro left a calling call all the same. Document showing that the Count had hidden a great thorough importance within his collection, along with the rare treasures. We apprehended the Count and gave him up to the authorities, claiming treasures our reward.
It just goes to prove that naught is beyond us when we put our minds to it.
One last thing. We also found this incredible artifact.
The Black Cat. A figurine of a black cat has eyes of lazuli, claws inlaid with diamonds. Piece of considerable antiquity is highly sought after among collectors.
Fine treasure you found there. Congratulations. Your standing as a treasure hunter has improved.
I think that's it.
I'd consider that a job well done. Need anything else? Thank you and
I don't think you can go any higher.
What would you wish to
Mark
know?
everything is red. The strange nature of Holy Dragon was encountered in the mines happening in the mining town of Gaul. Beowulf had apparently been in pursuit of this fascinating creature for some time.
Till next time. To fully understand evolution, you are always welcome. Let us trace the journeys of those who shaped history.
I guess the blue dots are side quest denotations. Because yeah, there's a metallic spear, Tales from the Mine, Goblin, Holy Dragon, Unbreakable Bond, and the Automaton.
By all means.
More
What will the light
sight.
of the stones reveal to you?
Sid's holding on to Libra. And now in the hands of Formov. Okay, we have Taurus, we have Aries, we have Pisces, we have Aquarius, and Scorpio.
Very well.
Reading materials, you say?
Gathered within are materials that await
Oh,
your perusal.
You can read these? What? Mesa's music. Official work depicting the life of Saber and Mesa. The book is badly damaged, only readable. I didn't know we could read these. Lackham Islands, 1822. Oh, these are the voiced things. They're not voiced. Sorry, bad button. Oh, now I have control. The Gloria. News passed down to me by my late father. His video like the most advanced technology time it has been seen to do the most ambitious adventures. So much likely qualified as too ambitious. Years of wear and tear eventually resulted in turning her in for repairs. We had fitted her with enhancements. While on the outside she remains the same, she is now a beast of a different nature. The latest surge of innovations allow us to not only increase our output by 30 times, but do so in 1/10 of the fuel. Glory is our more trusted friend and ally. As our crew members who've grown tenfold over the years come to say, she's a ship that will carry us to the skies of freedom. 1.5 decades have passed since I left my homeland of Valentine's behind. Brought my very best efforts, I've explored a fraction of what the vast world has to offer. Love of adventure is something I inherited from my father. It's taken me many places and lined my pockets with gold and other treasures beyond compare. It was never for material gain, however, that I traveled. My journey continues simply because I cannot rest till I find the Kalextutahan, the city of gold. I must accomplish what my father could not. The woman's distress voice traveled through the voice pipes. Captain! Captain Rickson, please report to the bridge post haste! Just a second. Charge my controller, but I also need to give myself some distance. this. Excellent. What's happened? I asked. We'll soon be arriving at Lackham Island, sir. Excellent. I'll be right there. Quickly throwing on garments, I dashed down the lower levels where the bridge was located. Thank you for coming in such short notice, Captain. Litzer's voice reverberated through the bridge's voice pipes. Litzer's our head of surveillance and operates our magic radar. She's main task is to keep watch of surrounding skies and ground below for anything unusual. That what you wish to show me? The expansive seas that unfolded before us, I spotted islands the size of grains of rice upon the horizon. Yes, we finally made it. 3 years and 5 months have passed since we began this journey. I'm surprised I managed to get us this far. You got us this far? I'm the reason the ship stayed aloft for as long as it did. That is Hyman, our pilot, and this is Abdul, our engineer. Without their support, it would have been impossible to come this far. Congratulations, Chief. Cannon, our weapon specialist, entered the command room with a clamor. First came across the cannon in Ivalice, where we had sought to refuel, but was being assailed by a group of men who had downed one pike too many. I stepped in to defend him, and he called me Chief ever since. Shortly after that incident, I brought him aboard the Glory to replace one of our artillerymen. As for his skill, let's just say he is improving daily. There's a tad early for congratulations, Cannon. After all, it's just the beginning. What just the beginning? Ah, that's right. There's something I forgot to tell you. According to the notes my father left behind, Kalixutan, the city of gold, resides nested near these islands, the Lankham Islands. The ancient tongue Kalixutan means man of gold. According to the legend, it was the name of a king that once presided over the Lankham Islands. It is said this island was blessed by the gods themselves for the mountains abounded in gold. Kalixutan was the one to begin excavating these riches. Through large-scale mining operations, he gained abundance to build his empire. The nation was awash with wealth, everything from tiny everyday goods to luxury items made of gold. This abundance, however, drew the attention of the Ronkins. The city once flourished in the Middle Ages and soon fell under their imperial rule. Or so it goes in the child's fable, the Tales of Damoon. And that's where this narrative ends and my father's begins. His note describes what learned of the City of Gold through his travels. Near the end of the journey, we landed a small fishing village to replenish our supplies. There I met a man at a local tavern who claimed to be Kalixutan's last descendant. Listening to him with only half-hearted enthusiasm was known as something of a fabulous in town. After a while, however, discussion took to a rather interesting turn. Coming that shortly before Kalixutan was taken by Ronka, they sealed the entirety of their wealth within a pair of stone gates. 4 royal retainers, known as the Black Guard, now saw the deed done. Each had something they called a keystone, and they are the only thing that can break the seal upon the gates. All 4 keystones must be placed in a lock, or as you return to it, the castive. Doing so will cause the stone gates located somewhere in the Lankham Islands to open. Acting on a hunch, I mentioned the elderly man I'd been obtained something resembling a key from the Tower of the Dead. Upon revealing to him, tears began to well up in his eyes. Lama Bebe, he whispered. As it thought to the word, the people of the Kalixutan used to praise their god. It slipped unconsciously from his mouth. Hearing it made my blood sing. The man was no fabulous. He spoke the truth. Somewhere in the Lankham Islands, behind the closed gates, riches of Kalixutan slumber, no doubt a treasure beyond reckoning. Yet it is not a love of gold that drew me in this pursuit. Generation after generation, seasoned treasure hunters have tried and failed to learn its whereabouts of this place. I simply hope to be the one to finally unravel the mystery. The road is long and winding. Mayhap if I'm unsuccessful, I will leave such dreams to my progeny who will have access to faster and more streamlined airships. Thus, finding the City of Gold fell to me, his son. With rapid advances in technology in recent years, the power to achieve this dream was in my grasp. I see. Cannon, who was hearing the story for the first time, stared at me with a bewildered look in his eyes. It was abundantly clear that he'd been unaware of our true objective for traveling to the Lankham Islands. While I am partially to blame for the confusion, I would be willing to bet a good deal that Abdul will also provide the artillery with some rather misleading facts. And yet it is a dream we all have come to share, right, Abdul, Litzer? Indeed. Absolutely. Me too, Chief. Please let me share. That moment, the Gloria trembled and the arms began blaring. What was that an explosion? Everyone to your stations. Let's learn where that came from. Yes, sir. Pray to the gods, it's not them. Another explosion resounded, rocking the ship. Incoming at 12 o'clock, Captain. Size and speed indicate a fleet of 4, nay 5, nay 6 battleships! They are of Palamecian origin, sir. Your orders? Palamecian Empire's military supervisors gain control over more land than any other nation. They've been pursuing me ever since I made a wager with them. We will not be taken down, not today, Hyman. Boost to the clouds ahead. They should have obscured us long enough to slip into the northern Leshan Mountains. Affirmative. Shortly after we send into the clouds, the rain clouds above. The rival airships, people began developing aerial combat strategies. These cloud sifting is one of the more difficult to master. Despite all the advanced technology, magic radars seem unable to track airships in the clouds. Removes all visibility and akin to disappearing into a smokescreen. Main disadvantage is that this maneuver only works in the skies dense with clouds. After assuming entering the Isle of Nesham territory. Excellent. Please begin our descent. Let's find a place to hide on the western edge. Isle of Neshlam. The land turbine is located off the continent Far East course. Isle of Neshlam is the largest among them. Here there are 2 primary settlements. And then out from the west is sprawling farms where people live prosperity in the land. To the east is hugged by twin peace-sized and bustling fishing village. We managed to avoid the Palamecian warships and land amongst the island's western summits, which remained in war for such time. We were ensured to safe to proceed and made our way to Kowloon. Kowloon is the largest city in the west of Neshlam, and we replenished our supplies and attempted to gather what information we could regarding the City of Gold. True, Hyman? Unfortunately, it seems the road ahead is fraught with danger. For the perilous adventure to which Hyman refers. Is everyone back on board? Good. Hyman, explain to these lads what we're talking about. Certainly. If I can guide you around and take a look. Our current position, the western mountains of Neshlam, is where we want to be. Our cluster of islands, the City of Gold, is supposed to be located. According to the results of our investigation, there are a total of 8 islands, none of which are large enough for us to land an airship on. Which means the Glory will need to remain airborne while we explore each island. I feel unsure our fuel can last that long up to an ejected brow furrowed. Our target is about 280,000 sectus away from where we are now. We cannot afford to take multiple trips there and back. We'll be unable to refuel while we're over there. Precisely. Quickly review our situation. Nearby islands are too small for us to make a landing, so we need to remain suspended in the air during the duration of each visit. Due to its weight, that would consume more fuel than any forward movement would. We suspect Kalikutuatan is located 280,000 sectors away from where we are now, and it's not a distance easily traversed. Building a fuel tank to the brim, we set off to what we suspected was the shortest route to our destination. Whatever it takes, we'll find our way back here to the Isle of Neshlam. The max amount of fuel you can carry during the time is 16,000 HP. A trip from one island to another could consume you 500. Do I get to play a game here? We should be able to tour all the islands and return to Neshlam on just 15,000 HP, or free over their consumption. All activities will deplete fuel. Moving, hovering, damage to the ship, repairs to the ship. Keep in mind there will be no place to refuel. The moment it reaches zeros when the journey comes to a permanent end. Of 8 islands, 4 of them are regions where we were once overseen by the Black Guard. The rest are where the treasures permanently lie stashed away. First order of business will be to recover the keystones. Without them, we would have no hope of unlocking the stone gate to divide the world from blah blah blah. Listen everyone, the trip is a dangerous one. We'll be exploring a multitude of uninhabited islands and brought time to limited fuel. After that, Palamecian are hot on our trail. We also have a great many other unknown factions to face off. If you want to back out and has your chance, you still intend to join me. Captain, do you even need to ask? Of course we're going with you. My heart fills with excitement on the thought. Captain, I invested 3 years and 5 months in this journey. I would be a fool to quit in such a critical juncture. Let's get a move on, Chief. We got treasure to find. Don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. Now let's continue full steam ahead. Sir. Oh, are we just tracking to keep it tense? The next few days we made to island where we suspect the city of Gold Calzone once flourished. On our arrival, we gathered together to discuss how we should proceed. That's where we are. Confirmed that there are 8 islands in the area where the Gloria is, in the exact center of each of the islands. Let us refer to this central point. It costs 100 HP to move from this central point to another region. Proceed to one of the following: northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. The area has 2 islands. Moving forward from one island to another costs an additional 100 horsepower. The storm clouds that populate the sky flying from the northwest to the northeast or from southwest to southeast consumes more fuel. Each trip will cost 300. To avoid this, best solution, we return to the central point before moving to the next island. While what you propose is efficient, what of not being able to land. Islands are not too vast. We should be able to cover each of them in about 1 day. Take 500 HP for us to keep the ship aloft while we conduct research on the ground. Alright, let's ready for departure. Everyone in position. We will mention such what we'd like to do next. Yeah, I get to... Okay. Go south first. Southeast is Isle of Aya, the Poseidon's Reef. To the southwest is Marion Island, Isle of Lastron. Want to go? Go southwest. One. Let's go to Baldan Varman. Arrived above Baldan Varman Island. What do you like to do? Like to explore it. Logbook Baldan Island. We decided to Baldan are hoping to uncover the city of gold. The official name of this place is Valvinia Victus Island. Called across from walls of cave or by words. Man does not live by bread alone. A quote inscribed a warlord chief desperate in the land over the island's people. Making your way back to Gloria, spot a small temple hidden away in a cave. Aside from the outside, inside was a plethora of exquisite treasures. To go to a pair of Norse-Rulian stained doors. We had no way of opening them, so we left them be. Alright, so Val has 2 of the doors. Val is in the southwest. Go to the other side. Lastrog is closest to this pair. Where we'll go with Lastrog, we have to explore. The Isle of Lastrog. Stand on the Isle of Lastrog, hoping to uncover the city of gold. For the information we have, this place is where people of the old world gathered and wait to completion. People of the old world, does that mean one day modern man might meet its demise as well? As we make your way back to Gloria, spot a small sanctuary tucked away in an underground cavern. While the crap on the outside, inside was plethora of its exquisite treasure. We discovered a pair of enormous ivory-colored doors. Ooh, that might be significant. No way of opening them up, so... Lastrog. Go back to middle. Passive? What's this? Move. Stay south. Okay, we need to go southeast. Go to Aya. Explore that. Logbook to Isle of Aya. Sitting on the Isle of Aya, hoping to uncover the city of gold, according to ancient legends, to where the first Roman came into existence. This is meant to be originating from a time when men still believed the overgods. In this era of technomancy, such stories carried over to the old world seem like little more than fairy tales. We're making our way back to Gloria, small sanctuary. Stuff. Cerulean stained doors. Dang it. Titan's Reef. Logbook, Poseidon's Reef. Sitting on Poseidon's Reef, hoping to discover the city of gold. Said that this island was named after the god of the sea, Poseidon, perhaps the other way around. The god himself was named after the ancient magical kingdom of Ossidium that once resided here. We make our way back to Gloria, spot a small temple in a waiting cave. Enormous obsidian doors. I have no way to open it. So 500 to hover and explore. So go to a neighboring island. Cost 300? No, going from southeast to southwest costs extra. So let's try that. Well, let's see how dumb I am. That costs 300. Valdivbarin should be northeast, unless it's the first island I explore, which wouldn't make any sense. Valdivbarin. Oh, yeah, we've been here. Dang it. Well, I can at least get the color of that, Oh, 2 sets of cerulean doors, and then ebony and ivory doors. Dang it. That was dumb. Alright, back to Central. Let's double check this. Go north. Let's go northeast first. Go to Marzen. We've arrived above the Marzen Island. What would you like to do? Explore, duh. Marzen Island. We descended on the Marzen Island hoping to uncover the city of gold. According to our books, it was once home to the Lilliputians, race of Smallfoot. Happy and peaceful people until the Calacuzes arrived. They go after it, small sanctuary surrounded by trees. Outside of its treasure, we discovered a pair of enormous scarlet doors. With no way to open them. Island? Let's go to Arbonia. Boats! Time to fight it out. Enemy approaching Galleon class for Palamecian warships. Galleon classes are colossal, you have to be careful. Sir. Capturing your orders. Defend fleet, I don't know. Keep there, attack and attack incoming. Shuttered. Stand fast. Let's get us out of here. Managed to escape. According to magic, we have no other ships in the area in the vicinity. Alright. Ship. Okay. Dang it. Ships will be able to possibly be affected. If you come across any issues, however, I ask you to make the necessary repairs. Hyman, let's continue full speed. Sure. Let's return to the central point at once. It's the only way we'll be able to shake the enemy ship. Understood. Need to keep your eyes peeled? Yes, sir. Dang. I don't know what I'm looking at, though. I mean, it's a keystone. Is it like a gold one? Is that the thing? We're looking for a gold door to start? Oh, north we go. Arbonia. And explore. The Isle of Abronia. He has descended hoping to find the city of gold. Tom's fast man believes over gods. They search fervently for the Isle of Abronia. It is here the forbidden fruit will be supposedly found. Make your way back to Gloria, spot a small temple. Not every treasure. Enormous scarlet stained doors. Nope. Hold on, making more notes. Okay, I've drawn a crude map. Now we need to go northwest. Go to Kiko. Alright, what Kiko do? Floor. Kiko Island is set upon Kiko Island, home and uncover the city of gold. Remaining completely unaffected by the massive explosion that occurred in the Palamecian capital. As we're making our way back to Gloria, spot a small temple. Pair of enormous doors. Ah! Finally! Progress! We made our way through a long, narrow tunnel and opened up a spacious altar which had been built to the lake bed. Upon it rested a dully glowing red orb. Mesa had discovered a blackguard's red orb. Have one red. Oh. Island Zeit's closest, and beyond that is Isle of Lastrog. So, this is... Delight. Yeah, we can go to Isle of Delights and see what's there. Explore. Isle of Delights. We descend to the Isle of Delights, hoping to uncover the City of Gold. Isle of Delights, ruled by the goddess of Valeria, once a utopia. Provides a Kalatistan, a place filled with ruins that has since been returned to the wild. Get back to the spot of a small temple. Ivory doors. If a neighboring island is one of the ones with the scarlet, we can go there. Morrison had a scarlet door. Let's just jump to there. Here we go. Oh no, don't. Made our way through a long narrow tunnel, opened up a space that contained an old-time worn airship that appeared to date from the dawn of its invention. A peculiar smell permeated the air. We set about investigating the ship. Quick search yielded a can of exactium. Explosion did not yield any evidence that the Blackguard once resided in Morrison Island. It was not in vain. We're able to procure some exactium, which would fortify our ship and slightly restore its HP. Hell yeah, I guess that means we didn't lose anything. Okay, so that means we need to head to Arbonia. Hey! Lugwood class Foundation ship. Just be careful what they lack in size they make for speed and agility. They're going to be too small to hit, so defend and run. Attacks incoming. Defense held not be able to escape. Fire Queen's Gloria, been hit. Guess return fire. Be hit with everything you have, sir. Tense atmosphere, settle over the Gloria. Prepare the artillery. Use some machine gun. Ready the cannon, and whatever happens, do not miss. Chief! Fire the auxiliary kinds. Our attacks when they land. Hit the enemy, it has them in a panic. Use this to our advantage and retreat, keeping them to minimum priority. Yep, managed to escape. House ship. Damage. Sub-propellers down. We need to use 100 HP to repair it. Ship's ability to fly shouldn't be affected. Go back to Central. Alright. So because I took notes of everything, holding a red stone. You have to check the other northeast. East. Harmonia. Explore. Castle opened. Midway through a long narrow tunnel, opened up space with altar has been built in lake bed. Upon it rests a dully glowing blue orb. Tarzan and AA. AA has a blue door. 6780. That costs 300 to skip zones. Alright, fair enough. I guess it would have been cheaper back to center and come back. Huh? Door open. Open to space contain an old warship. We get some more HP back. Mia had more HP. What's nearby? Poseidon's Reef has Bronia on the other side. So we gotta go back to the middle. We want southwest. Found a bin. Uh, Put the temple doors, and it opens. Opens up to space an altar which been on a lake bed. Upon it rested a glowing white orb. Well, there's an ivory next to us, so only costs 100 to go to Lastrog. For that. Huh? Uh-huh. Ivory doors have opened. Open to space contain an old time-worn ship. What do we get back? 54 to... Oh, that's quite a bit. So we need to go to Delight and then back to Poseidon. Oh. Prepare for battle. Death Size class Paladin warship. Death Size, they've fully gotten around to finishing those. Bait and flee, I don't want to deal with this. Attack incoming, stand fast, we'll be able to avoid that impact. Impact. Fire careen into the Gloria, been hit. Answer stations. Return fire, we need to hit them with everything. I'll use the match set cannon. Cannon. Failed pass, we missed. Fast. Hit. Alright. The fuel tanks, it's going to take 500 to repair. Alright. Back to the central point. Look at the Cassive. To move. Back to the northwest. Uh-oh. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Wrong part. The lights. Out the lights. Explore. Big ass ivory doors. Open up the space and altar which had been used on lake bed. Dully glowing black orb. Got the black orb. Secured all 4 cases. Now we have uncovered the laser to the stone gates. We're so close to the end, I can almost taste it, but there's one last riddle. We'll find the gates. Many churches don't include my father, and every gates upon his riches lie within them. However, we'll soon be given the opportunity to do what that they could not. Ammo, another blast through to Gloria. Ships' alarms are blaring. Another explosion. To your stations, we must fight. Another shot. Whispered to Gloria, dispersed by magic waves. Attention, this is Captain Kimmer's Squadron 3 of Palmation Empire speaking. Captain Mesa Rixel Squadron 8, you are hereby accused of treason and are taken into custody. Surrender yourself immediately or open fire. It's not a request, it's an order. Kimmer's Corps lists one through the 12 squadron captains. When we do, Captain, they have a fleet of 15 ship stars, all galleon. We cannot win. I would like to escape. There's thunderclouds to the rear of us. Yeah. Quite significant in size. Excellent. Hyman moves all them full speed. During the storm clouds, one mistake will be shut from the sky. But don't make mistakes. Surely you jest. It may seem that way I am, however, very serious. Captain! Let's enter a storm cloud. Oh, this desperate ploy. Bravest down roll is reckless ever. I doubt even realize precisely his recklessness has led him just down this unfortunate path. Captain, do we pursue them? The craven noble placed in his voice. He is the every last one was annihilated. None shall interfere with the Emperor's grand designs. Ready all cannons and fire. Sir. Engage all sorts of power and press forward at full speed. No one to invade them. Everyone prepare for impact. Has any damage been done to his Gloria? Another attack's incoming. Their prognosis, Hyman, can we shake them? Can't even promise, but I'll do my damnedest, sir. Let's be on the lookout. Understood. Come all this way. We can't end here. When he approaches the Galaxy class Palmation warships, squadron leaders taking charge. Stand strong. That one missed. Hex incoming. Go to Ranger's Gloria. We stand fast. They didn't flee. I don't like. Come on, get me out of this. Disengaging Mako drive. We lose? Direct ship confirmed head bit. Huh? Oh, we have the big cannon. Abdul, what's wrong, Cannon? Chief used to be Captain Squadron 8 Palmation Empire? I used to be an airship engineer for the Palmation Enlistment, having once worked for their vessels too. In fact, more than half our crew did. Why are we being chased by them? Are they not supposed to be our allies? Rather long story. Abdul, we've finished with the inspection. Be right there. Speak to you later, Cannon. But Abdul... You've made it to the central point. What do you want to do next? Alright, there's all four. Only one more island to explore, which is Poseidon Island. Move south. Southeast. Poseidon's Reef. That's Poseidon's Reef. Poseidon naming. Well, it is this place I whispered myself. The doors had opened to a long tunnel. Sensing danger, I decided to return the airship and call for assistance. Upon our return, after making necessary preparations, we began exploring the tunnel. Must lead us to the rear entryway. We walked for some time through the underground tunnel, and eventually led us outside. We came to the far end of an island. Captain, what if we were to ascend that hill? There we'd be able to see everything. I would suggest we made our way to the slope. Possible. The notebook left to me by my father. A mysterious crest was penciled into the margin. I peered down the landscape and I noticed something interesting. From atop the hill I was on, I could clearly see the forest trees had been cut away and certain parts replaced with grass. Pastures formed the exact same symbol. I rushed to open my notes to find the page. Closer inspection revealed an emblem drawn at the center of the crest. We decided to travel that spot indicated in the grass. Upon reaching our destination, we found a fist-sized stone left lying there. We noticed there was a key-shaped hole on one side. Why is there a keyhole in this rock? Not expecting to work, we nevertheless attempted to insert the chasm into the stone. Perfect fit. Slowly returned the key. Rock and creek coupled with dust from it emerges a light green stone. What happened? Further miracles were yet to come. The stone began to absorb light from the sun, which peaked in the sky, drawing in all brightness around it. We're into a single focus, being diverted the hill upon which we had once stood. Following ray, we hurriedly made to where it led us. We reached the end of the shaft of light. What could possibly be here? During the area, we came across a particular boulder. When we touched it, it slid away, revealing us a dark cave. Must be legendary stone gates. There's no doubt this hidden treasures lay. Push forward, Captain. We're here. We finally made it. Come on, Captain. Let's enter. Keep hurry, don't fall behind. Visions of wealth swimming through our minds. We stepped in the cave, which opened to a large hall. The center was a single chest. Cautiously approached it, we opened it. Inside was nothing. Nothing but a single sheet of parchment. The real treasure was the friends you made along the way. That's ass. You did it well to make it farthest. While it may not be the wealth you expect to find, it is no reason to be disappointed. Members and friends you made along the way are the real treasure. Arranging this was from the easy task. I had to prepare all his keystones and spread details about them. The lost city of Ivalice Chronicles requested a lot of imagination and dedication. Thankfully, it took on a life of its own, and here you are. I've got to give it to myself. I did a pretty good job. Thanks for sticking with me this far and allowing me to pull off the world's greatest prank. Sattler Rickson. Sattler Rickson, that's my late grandfather's name. So both my father and I fell for his outrageous trick. On finishing the letter, I felt not anger, but a deep sense of fatigue. Blitzer caught me and I collapsed. I do not know what to say. I'm sorry, everyone. Put your lives at risk and time again, all for the last 4 years, all for the sake of a practical joke. Cheer up, Captain. While it's a shame the City of Gold didn't exist, not a single person here regrets joining you on this journey. We had together are priceless. Yeah, exactly. Let's head back to Gloria and start a new expedition. Admiral Smart, looks like we'll be getting busy again. Make sure to take me with you too, Chief. Thank you, everyone. Before you head back, I would like to ask that you keep what happened here to yourself. Fear the rest of the crew might not forgive me if they learn what occurred. Let's head back. The City of Gold. More than one adventurer set out with visions of unearthing this paradise, only for their dreams to be shattered. Yet some brave souls continue to search for this place despite the odds. Captain, I apologize for entering such good turbulence. More to the letter. What? Yes, try turning the treasure chest around for suffering through the world's greatest prank as a reward. Not as extensive what the City of Gold itself might have offered, but I'd like to show you a little something collected in my travels. From Calix Duaton with love. Turn the chest around. It is a letter specified. In that moment, the walls caved in. Dust filled the air, and I found it impossible to keep my eyes open. By the time I called all the cavern walls turned to gold. Thus, the city of gold. Mesa's Musings. So, it has its own credits. That's nice. I had heard that what was once excluded from the original PlayStation version was like audio logs? Or maybe this was in the original PlayStation version and no one ever bothered to click it. I don't know. But there were audio logs. And then I went to just, I'm going to mark things as read as in our little diary thing. And I could read a book. And this was a book. And we found a hidden minigame. That's kind of cool. And that was not part of today's plan. Fuck yeah, though. Neat. Do we get anything for victory?
New discoveries awaiting even the most dog-eared.
Nope, we accomplished it. We did it. I hope the other books aren't like that.